All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully, y'all can hear me tonight. Okie dokie. Sorry, I'm running a little behind. I had to grab everything, get everything together. I was running a little behind. Hey, Grace. Hey, Mrs. Cassandra. Oh, so we got to talk about coffee tonight. Okie dokie. So, for a while now, I have had a oh, well, I'm still vertical, so that's a plus for me because it's my stream. If I go horizontal, we're all in trouble. Um, Hello, hey, but okay, sorry, I'm getting all discombobulated again. Um, my husband starts his new job tomorrow, so he's like usually in bed an hour and a half ago because he gets up at 4 in the morning every day. But tomorrow he starts work at 8:30 a.m. So brand new little change to the schedule there. So that was nice. So I'm running a little later than normal tonight. Um, but yeah, um, coffee. I love coffee. Coffee is my spirit animal. Okay, if coffee was an animal, it would be my spirit animal. I love coffee. I do not know when my love for coffee became, a oh, before I am actually Miss Grace Case. I have been thinking about that, and I am going to start using the mousy files regularly to do everything, like from watching videos to live streaming, just because I've noticed, like when I tell people I have a channel and I'm on my other one, then they go and subscribe to that one instead of this one. So I'm just transitioning over to this one real quick. But just using it solely for that. Like when I'm streaming at home by myself, I'll just pull that up on my TV. But this one is going to be for chatting and everything else from now on. So I'm just gonna keep it that way because then it just oh, okay, cool, awesome, awesome. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I just noticed like it's hard. Like when I tell someone I have a channel, it becomes really confusing real quick, and I have been noticing more and more often. I When I go to watch stuff, if I've been on this channel, I don't ever flip it over. So I'm just gonna just keep it like that. So, oh, but yeah, coffee. Me and coffee, we are friends. I love coffee. Just about every kind of coffee, and I mean, to the point where I have multiple coffee makers. And like now I have a iced coffee maker. I have a K cup maker, which I don't use. I'm actually gonna get rid of that. And hey Juju, yeah. See, it becomes real confusing real quick. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it the mousy files now. I may even change the channel name again. No, I'm probably not gonna do that. Okay, but coffee. So I'm gonna start again. Eventually, I'll get there. Third time, fourth time's a charm. Um, so I'm about to start redoing my bedroom, and in my bedroom, I have a drink station. It's mostly like a coffee station. And the reason I have a coffee pot in my bedroom is because I also have a bathroom in my bedroom, and I babysit two small little children. And we are in the we're like transitioning um like from a lot of stuff. Like one of my kiddos moved out, so I have a spare bedroom. Pretty soon we're gonna redo that bedroom to be like either a craft room or a spare room and craft room situation. And the kids will be able to sleep in there. But for right now, we have when they are here, we have like cots that they sleep in the living room. The problem with that is when they're asleep in the living room, if I come into the living room, I have to get to the kitchen, I end up waking them up. So I made a drink station in my bedroom. That's long story short, I have a drink station in my bedroom because I can get the water from the bathroom and I can just make my coffee in the bedroom, and that's how we got there. So I wouldn't wake a baby up. But I'm redoing my bedroom. We're about to take all of the stuff my husband is a collector of and put it in the spare bedroom, and redo our flooring, redo everything, and I'm going to redo my drink station. And hey Teresa, how you doing? So yeah, um, I've been doing this for a while, and I really like the idea of keeping that in my bedroom because then when my husband gets up for work, he can just turn the coffee pot on and he can start getting ready for work. Um, and now I've got the Soda Stream, so I've got that in there, and it's been nice having it, and I want to keep it even if we do let the kids sleep in the bedroom from now on instead of doing their little cots in the uh, living room. Like I still want this little drink station thing. It's just nice and it's cute and it's fun. So I'm gonna continue to have it. But oh, so yeah, and I've even got to where I'm not even drinking as much as I love coffee. I don't drink as much hot coffee anymore. I love iced coffee. I could drink iced coffee all day. But I'm also trying to drink more water now, so it's like a double-edged sword. I want to drink the coffee, but I also need the water. So yes, Teresa, what did you make us for dinner tonight? You always make like the best dinners. Hey, AC, you are back! Yay! We missed you. But yeah, I have been on this battle to get my water intake and my coffee intake at a pleasantly happy balance, and I don't know if it's possible because I still keep drinking all the coffee. So, and yeah, I even have so I have the regular like coffee pot that I have. I have the K cup maker, and I don't use that anymore. So if my sister doesn't want it, I'm either gonna put it up on the Facebook Marketplace or just give it away or something because I don't need it. I don't use it. It's just taking up space. And then I have my iced coffee machine that I got, and it was kind of funny because I kept going on about how I wanted this thing. Aldi had a sale, and they had the iced coffee maker, and I kept telling my husband that I wanted it. I was like, "Oh my god, I want one of those. That's so cute!" And it came in like three different colors. You had black, um, pink, and like a sea green. And when I went to go pick it out, my kiddo was with me, my middle kiddo, and no, not my middle kiddo, my baby kiddo was with me. And I was like, "Which colors should I get?" And they were like, "Pink." And I'm like, "I'm really getting a pink coffee pot, aren't I?" So I have a pink coffee maker, and it's really cool because it will make like a big tumbler, like the big Starbucks tumbler that you can get, full of iced coffee. It's great. I love this thing. I do still put up like any coffee out of a pot I don't drink, and I'll still drink that too because I'm not gonna waste coffee. That stuff is way too expensive right now. I was mad at the store. I was like literally getting upset at the store because the coffee, like the Folgers coffee, was $9. I was like, what? What? Okay, I will explain how it makes iced coffee, Grace, because this thing is great, right? I will go and look at that lasagna because I love lasagna. I love veggie lasagna too. Those are like my two favorite things. Okay, so this little iced coffee maker, right? It's pink, and it's about the size of a regular coffee pot, except it doesn't have a decanter under it to catch the coffee. You put your cup under it, and I'll have to take a picture of it too. Um, but okay, so you fill the water up, and then you put the it's like a tower too. So you open it up, and you take where the coffee grinds go off, and then you pour the water in the very bottom. Then you set the container with the coffee grounds back on top, and then you close the top, hit start, and the coffee brews into your cup. And it's just like a 1 cup coffee brewer thing, but it brews more like 2 cups of coffee. And um, so like as it's brewing through, you have a cup of your cup of ice under it, and then it brews the coffee, and then the goes over the ice and cools it down, and then bam, iced coffee. I will take a picture of it because it's a cute little coffee maker too, except for the fact it's bright pink. It's very pink, very very pink. Um, but yeah, it's a cute little one. Well, see, you would assume that, but I only use like a scoop and a half of coffee in it to make my cup of coffee, and it's got a dial on it. So if you want your coffee really strong, you put it on one, and if you want it weak, you open it up full blast, and it just brews a little faster or a little slower. I don't understand the science behind that, but it works. So, um, but if you pack the cup full of ice and you brew it over it, and it's like the big Starbucks type tumbler, then it's you still have ice in it when it's done. Also, I am going to treat myself this weekend. I have been looking at this thing forever, and they have an ice maker for $75 at Walmart, and it's supposed to make like 26 pounds of ice in a day or something. I need to go back and look at that, but it makes so many pounds of ice in a day, and it's a little square like ice maker machine, and I've wanted one of those forever, so I'm totally going to get one of those. But I am also getting rid of like some bigger stuff that I've already got people buying stuff, and it's just yeah. So getting rid of stuff, and I'm going to replace it with some new stuff. It's like never ending cycle. But I don't have an ice maker in my freezer, so and I do go through a lot of ice, so I'm going to justify it that way. I could get ice trays, but no one ever fills the ice trays up. It's like, why? Oh, it's so sad. It is. It's really sad when you never have ice in the house. And I will buy like 2 bags of ice a week, and in 2 days they're gone. It's like so much ice gets gone through in this house. We do have a lot of people in the house, though. It happens when you have that many people in and out all the time. So, I go through a lot of coffee too. We go through a lot of coffee in this house. And tea. Oh my goodness, the iced tea we go through in this house is ridiculous. It's like every day we make at least 2 gallons of tea. So I was like, between the sugar consumption and the tea and the amount of coffee we go through. Oh, yes, AC. I have wanted one of those countertop ice makers, and they have one at Walmart. Oh, yeah. I'm really kicking myself for not getting the refrigerator with the ice maker. But I'm thinking, yes, we are in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. We go through the sweet tea. And I mean, it's like if anyone comes over there, like, you got tea. If it's not sweet, you're probably going to get hurt. you know, it's like I go to the store to buy sugar and I'm buying like 2 10-pound bags a week. There's a lot of sugar that goes through this house. And I think that's probably like small in comparison to the amount of sugar that some people buy in the South. So much sugar. It's kind of, oh, usually you buy the big 25-pound bags and you put it in a bucket and you have a sugar bucket. You don't have a sugar container, you have a sugar bucket. It really is. AC is not wrong there. Oh, yes, it has to be like diabetes sweet. Yes, it's like 3 cups of sugar to 1 gallon of tea. It's like so much sugar. Oh man, when I moved to Indiana when I was 20, almost 21, and I could actually like drink unsweet tea and people didn't look at me like I had two heads, I was so happy because I don't like sweet tea. I am the weirdest Southern person in the South. Yeah, they will look at you like you're an alien, like you have two heads. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how much sweet tea we go through in just my own house in the South. And it's like my husband, when he leaves for work, he's got a cup of coffee and a sweet tea to go to work with, and Coca Cola. Oh my goodness, man! I refuse to even buy 2 liters right now. It's like when you're paying $3.29 for a 2 liter of Coke. That's a little much. It's like I'll get you a can for 79 cents, and that's all I'm buying you today. Because we have like 9 gallons of sweet tea at the house. So go drink some water. You need some water. Or drink the coffee. Here, drink the coffee. Oh. I also don't put that much sugar in my coffee when I drink it. Um, Especially if I'm putting like a flavoring in my coffee. Um, Especially like caramel. Like I won't. Um, yeah, I will not. Yeah, especially if I'm putting like half and half in my coffee too, or even just like a creamer. There's no need for the extra sugar, and I already have like sugar cravings out the wazoo, like all the time. So I don't need any extra sugar there. So if I'm drinking an iced coffee, yeah, I might put the caramel and the creamer in it, and that's good. And in my hot coffee, some mornings I just drink it black because it's like I'm not going to the. Yeah, I just woke up, just give me coffee. Oh man, Teresa. Oh, that brings back the days. Yeah, in the summer we do that here. And you can get like those big gallon pitchers with the spigot on there. And oh man, that is like the best right there. And get some fresh sliced lemon and put in there. Oh, that is, man, that's bringing back childhood memories right there. I'm gonna have to go get a big old pickle jar or one of those, like I said, one of those spigot, the jugs, like the glass jugs that has the faucet thing at the bottom. Yeah, that thing. And like I can get like, I can understand like why Juju doesn't warrant purchasing the other things. Like, you know when someone like me, okay, like we have at any given time anywhere from 4 to 7 or 8 people in and out of the house, ages from, I think the oldest person in the house is 48, 49, to a 3 year old, 2 year old, 2 year old. So we have a lot of people coming in and out of the house. So it's like, yeah, you want coffee? What do you want in it? You want cream? You want sugar? You want flavoring? Oh man, artificial sweetening. You know what else? Like I can't do anymore. Miracle Whip. My mom would not buy real mayo. She would only buy Miracle Whip. It's like, come on. Like I want real mayonnaise. I remember the first time I can remember having real mayonnaise, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that is great." Yeah, like I'll use powdered creamer anywhere but home. I use the instant coffee, but only to make the frothy coffee. The TikTok coffee that everyone was making during the pandemic. I have a little coffee milk frother thing that I use, and I'll make that and like top my coffee with it like a whipped cream. Yeah, Miracle Whip though is just it ruined everything for me. Yeah, the Dalgona coffee. Um, that stuff is awesome. That I can do too. It's like big old glass of milk, coffee on top, or big old cup of coffee, more coffee on top. Oh, um, oh, you know what, Juju? I'm gonna have to go get some brown sugar now. I can actually justify buying the brown sugar because it's holiday time, and whatever I don't use for the Dalgona coffee, I can make cookies with. So I really want to learn how to make um I want I wish I'd gotten in this. If I wouldn't have gotten the iced coffee maker, I would have gotten an espresso maker. Except the difference was, the espresso maker was like $100. The iced coffee maker was 12.99. It was an Aldi special, and it's great. And I kind of giggled because when we went to Target over the weekend, um, they had a Mr. Coffee version of my coffee maker, and it was 26.99. And I was like, oh wow, I got this from Aldi, and they ripped off Mr. Coffee, and it's probably going to work just as long as Mr. Coffee would. Last Mr. Coffee maker I had. died within like a year. I make a lot of coffee. The only person that drank more coffee than me that I know of was my mom. Teresa, that I can understand. I would love to use some of the artificial sweeteners. I know stevia and Splenda won't trigger my migraines, but um, NutraSweet and saccharin will. Yeah, and you know what, Juju? Honestly, that's kind of what I used to do at my husband's work. If we got something that we didn't like, we would just take it to the office and he would leave it there and someone would take it. And now he's going to have to start all over at a whole new office and do that. But you know what? We'll get there. um, he also got some really cool stuff from his office. He got a sausage griller, and it's like a little George Foreman grill, except all it does is grill sausages. It's the craziest thing. It's like all the grills you just like. It makes like six sausages at a time. Like this thing is so cool. He got me a pocket knife because it was a gift. I was like, cool. Yeah, they had a counter in at my husband's ex old job, his ex employer, and anytime someone didn't want something, like I know we personally gave away like three different coffee makers that we didn't like up there. But what we would do is we would wait, like if we got one that we weren't using anymore, I'd clean it up, put it up, and wait until the coffee maker they were using would kick the bucket, and then take in the new one. So no one would take it home, but they'd still have a coffee maker. And my husband used to always take in his own coffee supplies at work, and everything from the coffee grounds to the coffee filters. And I'm kind of upset he did not bring the coffee filters back. I was like, man, you should have brought my coffee filters back, yo. But he took in one of those domino sugar containers, holds like 4 pounds of sugar. It's yellow, it's got a lid. I got him that to take sugar to work, so he could just reuse it, bring sugar from the house, and constantly um, um, you know sugar, fill up the container, bring it home, yada yada. Um, but one of his coworkers took the sugar. It's it's like you knew that was someone's. Why'd you take the sugar for the coffee? But I think she knows her days are numbered, so it's kind of fun. Hey Deb, how's it going? At one of the places I worked, we also had like an area where we could put like female stuff up, and it's like everyone would bring their own female stuff in and leave it there, and was taken and then brought back. That's kind of funny. It's like, you know what? I didn't like this either. Like, I did not like that guy either. Oh, but yeah, I've seen that happen too, and I will miss some of the drivers at my husband's job would go and deliver like food pantry stuff, and I've got a couple of friends that do that too. And there's sometimes when stuff's like really about to go out of date, or it's like damaged too much and they don't have any way to tape it up. They'll like bring it home and give it to us. And I would always get like coffee, like different types of coffee. And I got like 4 packs of Snickers bars, full size Snickers bars with almonds too. I was like, I don't need all these, but thank you. Yeah, it's fine. Um, hang on 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry about that. Um, so yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna give the Snickers bars out. They're not expired or anything. I wouldn't do that, but I'm gonna give those out to the trick or treaters if we get any because it's supposed to rain. I was like, I might be making hot coffee for all the trick or treaters too. But I am gonna start designing my coffee station, and I kind of think I found the perfect thing to do that with. Um, those metal shelving racks? They're like the utility shelving racks. I got a metal one, and it's like a silver color, and um, I think I'm gonna set everything up on it because like the top shelf you can flip upside down and it'll have a lip, and I'm kind of excited because I think because of how long it is, I should be able to fit on it the 2 coffee makers that I have, and then the soda stream maker, and then underneath it I can keep like all of the coffee and um, the coffee, the cups, supplies, and everything. Aw, I am sorry to hear that, Teresa and Deb. I am with you, do. I am starting to. I have now gone from regular coffee to half calf because I have noticed that it does affect my sleep when I drink a lot of coffee. Because I've also given up sodas. So I'm not drinking as many sodas as I once was, which is a good thing. I don't need the soda. And yeah, don't need the soda anymore. But coffee, water, that's my thing now. And I know we have a Dunkin' Donuts and a Starbucks near my house, and I do not like the coffee from either of them because it's like they never make it right. The Dunkin' Donuts has started putting in like way too much creamer, and the Starbucks is like it's like the coffee is old. It's weird. It's like it's just been sitting there on a hot plate for hours. It's hard to explain. It's almost like they burnt the coffee. And AC, that's the weirdest thing. I used to be like that. Like the caffeine used to not bother me at all. And I think it's when I started drinking all water again, um, that everything kind of was like, yeah, you know what? No, you're not gonna. You can't do that anymore. Because if I drink a cup of coffee, before 5 p.m., then like I'm feeling that all night. I'm not going to bed till like 2:30 in the morning. So it sucks. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do for tomorrow because now it's supposed to rain on Halloween, and yeah, so I probably will be drinking coffee, trying to stay up, see if we do get any trick or treaters. Well, Teresa, I am sorry to hear that, sweetie. Oh no, no, it's fine. I'm trying not to sneeze on the live stream because that would be incredibly um, noisy. Like, do I need to mute? Do I need to not mute? Am I gonna sneeze? Am I not gonna sneeze? Okay, now that is just weird that you do not get trick or treaters. Okay, I know that I should expect trick or treaters because we have a community full of kids around here. We really do. We have a lot of children um, from all ages. I think like the elementary school has um, two buses of children they pick up every morning. So I do not know what I would do if we did not get any trick or treaters. That is just mind blowing. It's like, are you the street that Michael Myers lives on, or Freddy, or is there a reason why no trick or treaters come down your road? Oh, okay, that makes sense. If you live by like if you live by a street where like everyone can get the better candy, then no one's coming down your street. And if you don't have kids, then why would anyone be on your street knocking door to door asking you for stuff? That makes sense. We have, like I said, we have two elementary school buses full of little ones, and then I believe just one bus of middle school and high schoolers. So it makes sense we would have a lot of trick or treaters, and it's really cool because like the churches in the community will come through and they will pick up the kids and take them to do like Halloween stuff, so that they don't have to just stay in the neighborhood. They can go have some fun with their friends. I think we have two different churches that actually come through and do that. Um, so if it's raining, then the kids will probably. Oh man, they give out loser candy, Jujubee. No, loser candy. Well, Tootsie Rolls aren't loser candy though. I mean, at least they're not giving out candy corn and uh, cinnamon discs. That would be, ooh, that would be rough. Yeah, and I'm kind of I. That's another thing I'm kind of curious about because the last 2 years with everything going on, we didn't really have trick or treaters. So will we even have them this year? It's like I didn't want to go all crazy with the candy, but I already had the full size Snickers bars put up. So gonna give those out if we get anyone. And then I got a bag of mixed stuff. I like the cinnamon discs too. I used to like get all excited when my kids would get home. That's why I said the cinnamon discs, because my kids were like, "Those are loser candies, mom." It's like, well, I loved the loser candies. Oh, hey, Deb, um, Deb, do you have Twitter somewhere I can message you at? And I might have a way that can get you some assistance with that. Oh, Yeah, yeah, and on my street, we don't have a light on, but they'll still come knock, especially until it gets dark. Now, once it gets dark, people won't come knock on the door anymore. But until it gets dark, we'll get people knocking. So normally we just put out a bowl because otherwise my dog's gonna be like not like barking at every knock, and she will bark and bark and bark and bark and bark, and it's like she's gonna save us from all the trick or treaters. Oh, y'all, I got my community tab today. I was so excited. I was like, what? Yay! I was kind of upset yesterday with it because so I'm on, and all of a sudden I get a little pop up and it says, share your messages with your subscribers. And I'm like, oh, yay. So I click on it, and then I realize it's on the other channel. And I'm like, oh, well, surely if they gave it to me on this one, then the Mousy Files got it, right? And no, I went over to the Mousy Files, and no community tab. And I was like, what in the world is going on here? I was like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on with this? And I figured it was like the way we got ours. And yeah. So the Mousy Files finally got it too. I got it right after I left EKC's stream to come over here to start this one. And then my husband was like getting ready for work, and he was like being all loud in the living room, and I was like, you have to be quiet. Ah. Okay, I really didn't say that to him, but I was like, let me know when you're done, and then I'll start live streaming. But I think Juju's right. I think they went like some sort of alphabetical order somehow. Because it didn't make sense that if they were going by subscriber count, because my other channel only has 28 subscribers. And it was made a channel before the Mousy Files was made. So it was also older, and it was older, but it had less subscribers. But it made no sense. And I think I know why they went ahead and rolled it out. Instead of making you get to the 500 subscribers, is because with the handles, like, where are you going to message people if not in chat? It's like you can do it in chat or in comments, but it would make more sense if everyone had their own community tab to talk to people. So I think that's why they were doing it. Plus, I was watching a couple of videos on the subject, trying to figure out if it was like something they were going to give, to. But I think they've laxed up on the features to the smaller channels, because if you've already verified your phone number and your name, and you're getting views and um, everything, then if you're actually working on your channel, you should get them. And like, I was wondering about little Mousy Girl, because my kids used to upload videos to it many years ago, like pre 2012. And we lost like all the subscribers that my kids used to have, and we lost monetization like 6 months ago on it. But I also took down all the videos and changed the name of the channel and stuff like that. So I figured maybe I would get that one first, because it actually did have views and everything. So I don't know. I don't know the rhyme or reason, except maybe it's because of the handles. Hey Deb, when I got my handle, they sent me an email, and that's how I knew I could set up my handle. Um, exactly. It's how can you grow without features, and like, if you can't get features until you meet like 500 subscribers, that's not as easy as it would have been, like, 2 years ago, when everyone was just sitting at home all the time and had all the time to watch the YouTubes. With everything getting somewhat back to normal now, as it has been for like last year, it just makes sense to kind of loosen up some things. And I think maybe they've seen that, or maybe they're finally starting to listen. I don't know. Total speculation here. It's like thoughts that run through a little mouse's mind when she drinks too much coffee. But I have a lot of coffee to go through right now because I bought me some fancy Starbucks coffee, mocha, caramel mocha, blonde roast. Um, it was a specialty coffee they had on sale. So I've got a bag of that. I have a great big thing of Folgers, like regular coffee, because we never sent the good coffee to my husband's work. Oh, man. Yeah. We totally bought the cheapest coffee we could get. And even right now, that's not cheap, but um, now I want coffee and I really can't have any. I should have done this during the morning. I did not think this through good enough. But yeah, I do plan on redoing the whole coffee station. And when I do, I will take pictures of it. Maybe y'all can give me some ideas of ways to tweak it when I do. I'm really excited to actually get back and, you know, do stuff like we had planned on doing with our house, and like reorganizing it and remodeling it, and doing new flooring, and we have so many plans. I'm very excited about that. And again, I didn't, you know we kept saying we were going to start the projects, but we never had a chance to. Ooh, Juju has an idea. What is Juju's idea? I love ideas. Give me ideas. Yes, and I am going to start with the all the things in the house. Hopefully, in the next week or so, um, order some. I'm gonna order some new bedding, and yes, oh my goodness, I am so excited. I can now order any type of bedding I want, and I won't ruin it. Yes, white bedding, first time in 40 years. Okay, I have not had. Yeah, never mind. That was a little too much off. Yeah, see, that's the thing about mugs. Like, I really do need some new mugs because um, I had mugs and they have progressively gotten broken and chipped. And I was going through my dishes the other day and looking at them, and I was like, okay, none of this stuff matches, and it's pissing me off. Especially my coffee mugs. I have like one with a kitty on it. I have two black ones, and one that is my husband's work coffee mug, and he'll probably be taking it back with him. And it's a great big blue giant coffee mug. So I do not have any matching coffee mugs at all anymore, like all gone. And yeah, I kind of got a little too excited there. Sorry about that. Um, but yes, the the mugs really pissed me off. I was like, why do I not have a matching set of mugs? Why? And I also would like to get like new plates and dishes and everything, and actually get like a matching set, because the ones I have, like, you get a set, you break some of them, especially with kids, and you break some of them, and then you get new ones, and then you get tired of the kids breaking them, so you buy plastic ones. Um, oh, oh, I would like solution for plates. No, plastic is not the solution, but it is not like the solution that, like, we have for everyone. It's like for the little babies, like I get them, two little. Yes, it's like I have been um I've been like looking at everything, and it's like, all this stuff has to go. Like, I've really got too much stuff going on here. Um and like bits and pieces of, like, no, nothing is a set anymore, and it's driving me crazy. And it would be different if it, like, kind of went together, but it doesn't. And it's just like all it's like if you went to the thrift store and fully outfitted your kitchen from that, but you just grabbed stuff and you didn't match any of it. um yeah, and like if the coffee cups were even like great coffee cups that kept the coffee warm, I would be totally happy with that, but they're not. And it's like, it's not even like a full cup of coffee in there. It's like, just a small half a cup of coffee in one of them. And then yeah, it's really upsetting. I wish it was eclectic, but it literally looks like I just went through with a shopping cart and just was like, "Oh, we need plates. Grab like one of everything, and don't care if they match." And yeah, so it's like eclectic if eclectic was also eclectic, if that makes any sense. It's so bad. It is so bad. It's driving me crazy too. And I was looking at my kitchen cabinets, and I noticed that half of them are white and half of them are black. It's like we started painting them and then we stopped. I was like, why did we do that? What was going on there? It's like, when did all of this happen and why did we do this? Like, what is going on? Yeah, the Christmas mugs tend to be my favorite ones too, especially those giant ones you can get at Christmas time, like the actual mugs. And then it's like, I've got a bunch of travel mugs, but none of them have the lids anymore. You know what though, AC, that's kind of the thing. I wish I like had those, but they had lids. I've lost my lids. It's just, I'm like a living nightmare over here. Like, what am I doing? And I get it, because I, wasn't, it was like, you needed plates, you just didn't care. And it's like, okay, what can we get? Like, we need two plates. I'm not buying a whole set right now. So yes, I have to redo all of this. It's like I want to just gut the whole kitchen, like literally throw everything out and rebuild the kitchen from the ground up. I know that's impossible. So that's not what's going to happen, but we are going to be doing some of it. Yeah, see, that would be cool. Like Grace, if she did that, I would totally watch that. And it's like, the yeah, like it's just ah well my eclectic needs some help. It really does because I just feel like it's like why did I let it get this bad? It's like okay, like all of my food containers, and I'm kind of kicking myself because most of them are like those sandwich Ziploc containers that you buy the sandwich meat in, and that's great to reuse those as many times as you can. But I also had a bunch of food prep containers that were supposed to be for meals. But when I stopped doing the food prep, they just kind of got started used for leftovers, and now the lids are lost and the whole system's gone. And yeah, so yeah, I totally got to replace all that stuff. And the whole plan is before this weekend, me and the youngest kiddo are going to get in there, and anything that doesn't have a lid for it is going. It's out. It leaves. If you don't have a lid, you're gone. I really want a Roomba too. I've wanted a Roomba for forever. I'll get one eventually. I will get there. First, though, I have to figure out what I'm doing with the flooring. So, yeah, it's like one room at a time. So, my bedroom and our den are where we're starting this little magical journey here. And the reason I want to get my den cleaned up and because we have a fireplace in there, and I haven't used the fireplace because I didn't feel like making sure we had the wood for the fireplace, or you know cutting the wood down after you get it, and then you have to cut it into the shorter stacks. And I just did not feel like doing any of that anymore, and now I feel better. So it's time to start getting. Yeah, and I don't even know where the lids went because when they got washed together. They should have went back up together. And I don't know where they went. It's like the sock monster in your washer and dryer that eats your socks. Like, where did it go? Why? And I also have about 52 of those little sandwich lunch meat containers. And we totally don't need 52 of them. We really don't. We do not need that many containers. Not, no, no. So, yes, changes are going to get made. And I need to find out. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to find out if anyone's going to come and get their stuff out of my shed so I can start reloading my shed up. That's a whole nother scenario. But I'm gonna finish cleaning out my shed this week, and I am going to get my den livable again because I found this coolest thing for the kids. And I was thinking, even if we got this for them, you know what? Let's pull it. Let's see if I can find the video real quick, and we'll do the commentary on it. And maybe I can get this for my den because it would come in so handy, especially when I have the kids over, on the weekends. Like they would totally have a place to sleep, and I wouldn't have to worry about cots or you know portable cribs or anything like that anymore. It would just be together because the one baby is almost 2, and she could really sleep in like a toddler bed now. So I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness, this would be so much fun to get for the kids. And hopefully, okay, let's turn that off real quick. Pause that guy. Okay, let's see if we can get a share screen on there. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm going to full screen this so y'all can see it. And y'all can tell me what y'all think. But I think I should get this for the kids for my den. And yeah, see, I think this would be really great for the kids if we got this for them, because then, oh, let's keep that playing. Okay. Yeah. So you got kids, right? And they come over every week and it turns into bunk beds. Like, that is so awesome. Oh, see, Grace, that I learned that many years ago. You use the lingerie bag for the socks, for the underwear, anything small. And yes, I do too. Anyone who is slightly organized, you are my superhero, because oh my god, I am not organized at all. Um, let me see if I can figure out. Let me go back to this, see who it is. I'm gonna play the rest of the video. It's only like a minute long here, but it's kind of cool. Cause see, look, I mean, it's awesome. It is awesome. I mean, the whole thing. It's got a lock, so it can't come down on you. Like, so one kid can't pull it down and smush the other kid. That's great. Like, whole locking system. You can lock it, leave it away, and then, oh, okay, well, night's over. Let's put this bad boy back up. Let's see how that happens. Oh, well, there you go. You start with that one. You got the little thing, and yeah, and it just goes right back up. It's pretty cool. Like, that would be so awesome. Oh, and you got to unlock it before you can do anything like that. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty badass. Now let's see who makes this bad boy. Okay, it is made by um, a company called Luanto Furniture. You know what? Let's grab the link. Let me grab this link real quick, and I will share that with you. Let's copy that bad boy. And boom. I'm going to put this in chat real quick. Okay. So, there we go. Yes, that one. And let's drop the link for this whole video guy here. See, I want one of those too, AC. Like, that is so awesome. That is like, oh, yes, Juju, we need an organizing series because, oh my goodness, I need all the help I can get. So, let's stop that screen. Haha. And yeah, but see, I totally want to get like stuff like that, stuff that's practical that I could use. And like, even if the kids, like, I have to see like how big it is. Like, could a full size person also sleep on that, or is it just kid sized? Um, but because we have so many kids around. I mean, I babysit for a lot of people in my neighborhood. I have two that come every weekend. Oh, I'm sorry, Deb. Oh, have a good night, sweetie. or try to have a good night. I'm sorry. But if it also will fit a full size person, then it would be very practical to have that, because then you have guests come over and you have two extra beds, and they're bunk beds, and who doesn't love a bunk bed? So that would be cool. But yeah, I need to totally reorganize this whole situation here. And um I've got desks in the living room that we're not even using right now that really need to go. I think it's broken actually. It's like, why is it still here? Probably because a cat sleeps on it, and that is why. And that is not a good enough reason to keep it. Just because a cat sleeps on it, you don't keep it. Yeah. Well, it has been an hour, or a little over an hour, and it is Sunday, and it's 11:30, and in half an hour I am going to turn into a pumpkin. So I'm going to say goodnight here. And oh, so I was supposed to have a special guest tonight, and everything ended up getting messed up. So before I leave, we'll end it on this one. So if all of y'all remember, a little while back, when the Walmart in my area burned down, and my husband brought home a little gray and white kitten named Mission, and I ended up finding someone who had lost, well, they didn't exactly lose their kitty, but their kitty was kind of being held like ransom from them. They were like, if you move out of our house and you take your cat, we're going to take your car away, or you can take your cat and give us the car. Essentially, her parents were being kind of idiots. We'll just say that. So I was thinking about it, and as much as I wanted to keep Little Mission, someone needed Mission more than me. So I rehomed him. And because the Humane Society is like going to make sure he's got his shots and fixed and everything that he needs through their adoption program, um, he wasn't big enough at the time that they went ahead and took possession of Mission and brought him into their home. Um, but now he is, and it's time for him to get fixed. And he was supposed to come today, and he actually did. But then some stuff got changed around, and he wasn't going to be able to go get fixed in the morning. They're actually going to pick him up Tuesday, so they came back and got him, and they're going to bring him back over tomorrow or Tuesday. We're still waiting to find out for sure which day that they're going to take the kittens to get them fixed, because it's all the kittens that are in the adoption program are going this week, that are of age and weigh enough to go. So he's got to go and get his shots and get vetted and do all the things that he needs to do. And they're going to pick him up from here and then drop him back off here, and then then he'll go home. But he was going to be on the live stream tonight. He had already, given me a paw about it and said, I'll be on your live stream tonight. It's going to be great. Everyone, I can't wait to talk to everyone. And then he was like, oh no, I got to go home. So it's like, oh man, that sucks. But he will be here, and when he is here, I will have a short little live stream and show everyone how Mission is doing, because he is he has gotten so cute. He is so cute. And I was right about his little paws, his little legs. His front legs are almost like munchkin sized, and they are shorter than his back. And he kind of hops when he runs because of his leg differences. And he is just so cute. He is so adorable now. He's about twice as big as he was when he left. And he is still so sweet and so soft. Played with him earlier today. He was awesome. He was jumping all over me. He was playing with the dog. I kind of felt bad. My dog was kind of sad when he left, because none of the other cats will play with my dog. And he was over here, jumping on him, jumping on my dog, and they were rolling around together. It was great. So it was fun. And Mission will be here at some point this week, and I'll have him on the live stream. But I'm going to say goodnight for now, y'all. I got to go take my night meds and get ready for bed. So I will talk to you guys by Wednesday. Y'all have a good night and take care of yourselves. Bye.